My name is Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Hello, people. Hey, listen, it's another installment of Late Night Snack Time with the Scoville Squad, and I might deliver another one tonight as I am hanging out with Vince. Vince and his beautiful wife, Rose. I've known Vince for 20 years. I think the second or third video I ever made for this channel, I was with Vince at a party at the beer garden. And I ate, I don't know what it was, 5 Reapers and 2 Score, something, a bunch on an empty stomach, and so did Vince. And that night was one of the worst nights, really rough night. It was the hardest, it was the first really bad night I ever had as a chili head. Yeah, it was the first hardcore bad night. I mean, all night long, it was awful. That night, Vince called 911 and had the ambulance come. He thought he was having a heart attack. So I really love Vince. He's a good, really good friend of mine. So we might get together and throw up a video. I'm not quite sure, but I am hanging out with him tonight. So I got this, this is from my girl, Brie, Chili Mama Bird. So, a wonderful care package with a lot of Aussie products. I'm kind of doing a lot of Aussie products right now because I'm moving there soon. I'm here in Texas visiting my daughter, hanging out with her. I had dinner with her last night. I'm going to have dinner with her again tomorrow. I had a bunch of dates with my daughter. It's been wonderful. But look what I got today from JC's. This is chili Kri Kri Peanuts. All right, they look really neat. I'm really curious to how they're going to taste. They seem to have a big, thick coating on the outside of them for a spicy, crunchy snack. All right, so sourced from only the best growers, and they wouldn't say it if it wasn't true, right? Anyway, let me read this to you. JC's, proudly Australian owned. Quality ingredients are at the heart of our honest and wholesome products delivered to you with great pride. JC's, the source of life. For more information about our products, recipes, jcqualityfoods.com.au. Check them out. There'll be a link in the description box below. Let me read you the ingredients on said peanuts. We've got peanuts, flour, wheat, salt, sugar, paprika, and chili powder, and that is all. It does contain gluten, people. It also contains tree nuts, milk, soy, sulfates, and sesame seeds. All right, looking forward to trying these. Thank you, Brie, you're awesome. Hey, when is this COVID thing gonna get over? Seriously, the world's gonna be a better place when she and I are together. You guys know that, right? I almost feel like everything will be in harmony when that happens. Okay. Pick up the chili and the peanuts, that's about it. Now, they seem like they have almost a coating, almost like a candy coating. I want to see if I can find one. Before I taste it, I want to see if I can find one broken so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Here's a good example. Perfect example. So here we got this peanut. Looks like that, right? Check this out. That is the candy shell that's created by the chili and whatever other spices they got in there. Chili flour, sugar, wheat, paprika, and such. So we're going to try these right now. This is from JC's from Australia. This is the Kri Kri Peanuts. Chili Kri Kri Peanuts. I am Johnny Scoville. I am. And this is Chase the Heat. Caught that really great. It only has a candy shell, sort of a crispy outer shell that is formed with the flour and salt and sugar. They've got a great crunch to them. Now here's the thing. I'm just around a lot of peanuts, man. I've eaten more peanuts in the last 5 years than I've eaten in all of my life leading up to that. These are okay, but they don't light me up. I don't need heat. I don't want to give a bag review. I'm gonna eat these, but I wouldn't buy them again. Here's the thing, there's a little bit of flavor, but nowhere in this isn't pop. I almost feel bad because Bree sent it to me and I don't want to bum out JC's company, but they're just... As far as the spice, they're very low in heat, and that's okay. And the flavor by no means is bad, it just doesn't pop. There's nothing singing to me. When I eat a spiced thing, I want to pop. I don't mean heat, I mean flavor. Everything just pop and kind of work. These taste fine, but they don't light me up with flavor. Just being honest. I absolutely will eat the rest of these. Probably eat them on the plane ride home. I think if there's maybe a little citrus, a little lemon kick in there, it would pop a little more. They're absolutely not bad, but they just don't, I'm not wowed by them. I like to be wowed by an item. I like to go, like, I won't mention the name, but I did a product yesterday. Wow, lit me up. Not heat-wise, but I was just like, wow, it was just great. While I don't dislike these, they just don't wow me. Certainly not bad. They just don't, I'm not stomping my feet over these things. Nonetheless, I really appreciate, I love you, Bree, for saying that to me. Thank you so much. I want to know what you think of those, Bree. So, I'll call her today and find out. Let's go to Tommy's picks, ladies and gentlemen. Right up, yeah, heat my shorts. Debbie's back in the winner's circle. I love that Debbie leaves such wonderful comments on pretty much every video in this community. We love you, Debbie Bartram. The Gillespie twins back in the winner's circle. And this time, the two of them really have come through for us. Scott, Steve, I really want to thank you for this comment. Whenever Debbie ends up in the winner's circle, it's because she left a message that makes us all feel good. But it's awesome that someone other than myself takes the time to let her know that. Just how much we appreciate who she really is. So thank you, both of you. And again, thank you, Debbie, for being you. Bradford Moore, excuse me. Good morning, Chase the Heat. I was busy looking for my bank card, but I stopped so I could watch this video. How cool. Johnny, you can read these comments and you can forget sometimes that there are people out there living their lives while Chase Heat is going on. I mean, comments become such a part of my existence that sometimes it's hard to remember that there are people leaving them. Then something like this comes along and it always makes me laugh. There's a gentleman who stopped and made a bank card search, made his bank card search to get the Chase the Heat fix for the day. This put a smile on my face. Welcome to the winner's circle. And lastly, Ragnar. Now I'm going to throw a few Ragnars in here right off the bat because I know Tommy will. Ragnar. Hey Johnny, thanks for putting out these vids while you're away. I didn't expect it. I've been super busy lately and love the fact that I can binge watch a bunch since you haven't slowed down. Unlike someone that will not be mentioned, your voice and in fact your face is a welcome sound and sight that calms me. Thanks for all this as you juggle it while visiting friends and family. It's great to see Ragnar in the winner's circle because I get to say Ragnar, and everybody on the bus knows how much I love saying Ragnar. But this time Ragnar has gone above and beyond the call by saying something that I think all of us are feeling. Like I was saying, it's easy for me sometimes to lose perspective on the fact that there are people leaving these comments. As bus riders, I think sometimes we take for granted how much we can count on Chase the Heat always being here. Unlike many other people on YouTube, no matter what's going on, Johnny, you always come through. So on behalf of myself, and obviously Ragnar and the other 102,000 some odd bus riders, thank you for working through your vacation so that we don't go without. Sorry if this was too much edification, my brother, but you are appreciated. And our hats are off to the hardest working man on YouTube. With that, I say good day. I'm Tommy. Those were my picks. You know, I've said in the past, you know, it's one of the great comments. I don't know if other content creators, YouTubers, that make a living at it, if they feel the way I feel. But to me, one of the greatest compliments I can get as a YouTuber I mean, I love when it says great vid. I appreciate all of that. But when someone says, I love the content, I love that. But every once in a while, I've had someone say, you're the hardest working guy on YouTube. And I appreciate that. My dad would be proud. I work hard at this. I do. I think sometimes people, you know, let me say something. I was thinking of this yesterday. I think if we went through every single pick since Tommy's Picks began, I'd like to know how many different riders have been picked. It would be a hard thing to figure out because you'd have to go through and look at a ton of videos. But it's easy sometimes to forget that there are, let's say that there are 100 people that have been commented. There are 102,000 other people who we don't know their names, that we haven't said their names. And to the unknown, to the guys that haven't ever had your name read out, you know what I mean? To somebody who's never actually left a comment, I still love you. And you still matter intensely to me and the community here and all of us on the bus. And sometimes I think it's easy to sit back. I imagine somebody sees the same names all the time. So this is a shout out to you who you've never heard your name before. You've never heard me say your name. You've never left a comment, but I know you're there. I thank you for faithfully watching this silliness. I mean, there's 100 million things you could be doing during your day better than spending time doing this. But the fact that you take the time to watch this, I thank you. So for all the ones who've heard their name, thank you, I love you. But for all those that haven't, you're still just as much and just as important as a foundation of Chase the Heat as somebody who's had their name read. That was just, you know, you know how long it would take to read 102,000 names? You know how long it would take to do that? I shudder to think of it. But I love you guys a lot. We're gonna wrap it up now. I may throw up a video of Vince, myself and Rose and tonight. I don't know if I'm sure we're gonna make a video. I promise you we'll do that. I don't know if I'll upload today or tomorrow. I may just upload it tomorrow, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. You mean the world to me. Right there, and thank you, JC's. Don't be offended. I like your peanuts, they just didn't wow me. Just being honest. Right there's our pepper. If you click that pepper, you're part of our family. And if you're part of this whole thing, I mean, you're really an integral part of what's happening here, whether your name is ever called or not. So thank you. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. You'll see a Dropbox, select all. But come back and visit us a lot. We upload a lot of content. More than the average YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. So come back and visit us so you don't miss anything. Right there is League of Fire. We got a bunch of cool stuff. We're still lining up that crazy thing that Big Al, me, and Dave are doing when I get back. I think we got a way to do it so that no one's gonna risk their freedom. Right there, more videos. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.